Hey, what's up guys, welcome to another video. So in this particular video we are going to talk about NoSQL injection. So this is one of the questions that has been asked by one of our subscribers, so I thought of making a video on it. Now let's get started with this particular video. So we'll be understanding what is NoSQL, and then we'll go about what is NoSQL injection, then we will see how to identify it, and finally we'll see how to remediate it. So do not skip any part, try to watch the complete video to get the overall concept. Guys, one quick support. So this guy's channel was having more than 5,000 subscriber, and his channel unfortunately got deleted by YouTube, I think due to some YouTube policy. And I would request you guys to subscribe to this channel, just for your supporting or friendly nature, because this guy is really hardworking and he has done a lot of hard work in past, and he was having more than 5,000 subscribers. So I would request you all to subscribe. This is a nice channel, and he definitely put a lot of good content these days also. Now what is a NoSQL? So NoSQL is basically non-SQL kind of database where it provides a mechanism basically to store and retrieve data based on non-tabular manner, like using the relational database kind of model, right? So it does it, and it's obviously it is much more faster than your regular database communication. It requires basically few relational constraint as well as consistency check, but still it becomes more vulnerable later on. I mean, if the sanitization is not done properly. So there are typically two kind of injection that can be happening within NoSQL. The first one is like the endpoint basically accept the JSON data and NoSQL database. The second would be like we can definitely try to interact with the query itself and make some modify so that we can perform some, or we can retrieve some information from the database without having to read the database. I will give you a quick example of how does the Node.js and the MongoDB communication looks like. So let me open Notepad. Okay, so if you see here, this is basically in a small example of Node.js and MongoDB communication. So here you could see that app.user is basically a user function and which has request response, and the query we are running is username and password. So it's basically fetching request.body username and request.body password. Later on, the database communication that is happening is db.collection users and find one, and here is one of the query and function. It is basically fetching for or taking the user input and basically allowing you for the authentication. Look at the front end of the query. This is how it may basically look like. So we'll try to run it with an interception and see what all attacks that we can do. Now quick information about various payload that you can try over here. Obviously I would like you to suggest this payload of all the thing, which is one of the great point for using various NoSQL payloads. There is like exploit, there is blind NoSQL, there is MongoDB specific payloads. So you can go ahead and basically read it again to basically understand whatever I told you in a more conceptual way, right? So yeah, so if you look at the MongoDB payloads, these are the various payloads that you can typically use for performing a various attack. In fact, I have a small payload, I mean text as well to make you understand it better. Like if you read like the JSON object, let me short is okay. So if you read it like the JSON object is basically saying that operation ampersand GT is greater than null, right? So we logically will see this thing in action basically, so that you get better idea. So let me quickly take you here. So here you can see that this is basically a login page kind of. So I will try login with the test and it says basically fail. So the objective is basically perform the NoSQL injection to bypass the login. So over here is the mechanism is like we will try inject some of the payload and it will basically consumed, and it will act as in getting the flag or something. So let's go ahead and try that. So I will intercept it. Okay, and let's say I'm intercepting it with Bob suit, and this is the user or password whichever I injected. I will send it to intruder and then try to send all the payload whichever we have selected. Now I'll go to the payload and I will basically simply paste few. Let's copy these payloads values. So I will go ahead and paste it over here. Just copy pasted few of the payload and simply click on start attack. Now given some time, let's meantime understand how it is going to work. So it's basically perform a logical check for a non I mean null value, and since there is like whatever we inject is basically becoming a JSON object, and a true statement basically it will allow us to basically bypass the validation and give us the flag, or maybe in your case it will allow you to log in. Try on your own test environment, it might work as per various use cases. Now if you see here, I believe the response is changing, so here we should get a flag. Let me quickly scroll through. Okay, so here I believe this is the right payload. So here you can see that the flag is NoSQL injection. So what I will do is I will simply copy this and send it by Verb Suite. So I'll go to proxy. So you can see that congratulations, you got the flag. Now if you look at the payload is basically all it's trying to do is it is basically performing and truth kind of statement, like there is two pipe and it is just checking for the true statement, and based on that it is basically allowing you to log into the database. Now the remediation to this same can be really simpler. So if you look over here, that we are just making a sanitization, we say something like Mongo sanitization, and we are sending post user request and parameter, but the only change that we are doing over here is making is input sanitization majorly, right? And rest of the stuff remains same. So I hope this video would have helped you to understand something related to NoSQL injection. Do let me know if you have any query or something. Again, thanks for watching this video. Have a great time, and I hope you got some idea about NoSQL injection from this video. Thank you.